Peter and Irene Maingi's 8-year journey to find a permanent solution to their family's medical struggle has pushed them to the edge. Their second-born child, Ken, was born with a condition known as mixed gonadodysgenesis, a sex development disorder.
People may not know what you are going through because you smile and pretend everything is okay. But to have such a child is a very great challenge. Number one, what brought challenges? You fear even to tell your relatives, your neighbors, or anybody because of the fear. Are you having a kind of biological weakness, or is some they take it as a cultural, maybe a curse related? Possibly are you bewitched? So number one, you undergo a mental trauma and challenges that you fear to tell anybody.
Ken is one among hundreds of thousands of Kenyans whose sex cannot be clearly ascertained due to marked differences in their sex characteristics. This group is commonly referred to as intersex.
By the time we came to realize the situation, initially it was just you thought it's an abingwasi genitalia or something. So then you go to hospital, think it's something you'll be able to handle. You think it's an undecided testicles. But after some times you are told something strange. After biopsy, an ovotesting on the right, on the left side, an ovary. And then you wonder, what kind of a child have you done?
Maingi says the family is down to its last penny as they try to find Ken the much-needed surgery and hormonal therapy.
Tumetumia hizo zote juu familia hatungeweza kuambia ile shida tuko nayo. Juu sana hii case huwa inaonekana kama ni kasi. Kwa hivyo tulikuwa tumenyamaza nayo. Tunatumia pesa zote. Hakuna mwenye anatusaidia. Kiasi ya kwamba hata inafika mahali mpaka mnafungiwa nyumba, mnashindwa kuwaelezea mmefungiwa nyumba.
Dr. Thomas Ngweri of Gertrude Children's Hospital, however, says even with extensive healthcare reforms, families may still find it expensive to manage the condition.
If you look at the total cost from testing, reaching a diagnosis, deciding that this is the desired form of treatment, we might be looking at anywhere between 500,000 and 1 million shillings. Of course, that depends on what is found during the initial testing. Some will be more expensive than others.
The decision by the government to recognize Ken and other intersex persons in the 2019 National Census has given hope to Peter and Irene that the census may present the family with a new dawn.
Unajua kama umetengwa nje, unaweza sikia vibaya sana. Lakini for now, we are so grateful to the government. At least imekumbuka watoto wetu. Nafurahia. Na I hope serikali itasaidia hawa watoto. Kwanza hizi test huwa zinagharimu wazazi sana. Zina cost a lot of money. Please serikali ningeomba hata kama ni NHIF hizo makosti za hizo test ziwekwe hapo.
According to a report by the Task Force on Policy, Legal, Institutional and Administrative Reforms regarding the intersex persons in Kenya, an estimated 0.05 to 1.7% of newborn babies are born intersex worldwide, making it an estimated 800,000 nationally.
One of the recommendations of the Intersex Task Force is that NHIF, which is a public health insurance scheme, will then take up certain components like they have done in Linda Mama, include certain specific medical health components like testing that will support an unborn child and a child born intersex, and that will relieve pressure on the parent, will relieve a lot of the psychosocial pressure, and then this child will grow.
The 2019 National Census will provide the government with a factual figure of all intersex persons in the country, with the hope that this would inform policy formulation to address their plight.
The child should not be discriminated. Everybody needs to understand that this child has some special needs until a permanent solution is found. Yeah, and actually I think schools should really not turn away these children, because they are children like any other.
The Kenya National Bureau of Statistics this week assured the intersex community that their data will be secure in a bid to help curb stigmatization.
All our enumerators, all our personnel that are going to undertake the census have been taken through an oath of secrecy. They actually sign an oath of secrecy, and there are penalties if anybody divulges information about any individual to any other person, it is a criminal offense, and therefore they will be liable to be charged and prosecuted in court.
The Kenya National Commission on Human Rights, however, says Kenya must build on the gains of the national census and provide a promising future for intersex persons.
Culturally, even through parliamentary language, we have to start growing the intersex language. So if you have where we have the intersex word in my culture that is demeaning, the elders, the leaders will have to develop language for intersex that is more enabling.
For Peter and Irene Maingi, the well-being of their child remains paramount, even as they continue to make endless pleas for assistance in seeking treatment abroad.
Badala ya nimuite, tukuje tumzike. Kujeni, jitokezeni tu, mtusaidie. Tushikeni tu, na Mungu atambariki.
Kind donations can be channeled to Kin Medical Fund on paybill number 002997. For Channel 1 News, I am Edward Kabasa.